What's up, what's up? DVU Day 68, chilling at home right now. Just got back, watching the movie with my buddies. My boy Mike, Jonathan's little brother, Justice. And in fact, we ran into two friends from church too, so that was real nice and their family. So yeah, I did go see Man of Steel for the fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, getting kind of old now, but gets to that point where it's like you gotta like go through the beginning where it's all slow. It gets slower and slower every time. So I guarantee you there won't be a fifth time I see that movie. But my buddy called me up, wanted to go check it out. So hanging out with him, invite some other friends. So just having some good time with my friends and some buddies out there. So it was worth seeing it for the fourth time. Though it's still a good movie, but just it gets old after a while. So I'm telling you, there won't be a fifth time of me seeing that movie, guaranteed. So if you ask me to go see the movie, you better call out a different movie other than Man of Steel, because I ain't going with you. Doesn't matter who you are, I'm not going. So, but I had a good time. But before that, I had to kind of had to hurry up. I was kind of running late. I was coming from hitting, working out with my boy Nick over at the Big Easy. Not working out. I didn't get to work out today. It was kind of a bummer. But got about 3 good rounds, into cage. Didn't do too great, but it's it's a Monday. I usually take off hitting Saturday and Sundays, and kind of get back after Monday. And usually a Monday where I have camp like I did today, it's pretty tough getting right back into swinging it. After 2 days taking off, sleeping in a little bit, having to get up early for that day and be running around chasing kids all day, and then try and hit after that's kind of hard, not too easy. So I usually relate that to why I'm not hitting too good in the cage sometimes. So Monday's usually kind of a rough day, trying to figure out my swing, get back into it. So just got to keep working at it. I just got to notice it's going to be like one of those days. So, but anyway, like before that, I had camp. I think we had a baseball camp today. Not an all sports camp, but baseball camp, just baseball stuff, which went really good. Had a lot of kids show up. I must have had about a good 20 to 25 kids just in the 9 to 10-year-old age group. And we had like, a 13, 14-year-old age group. And we had a 7 to 8 and 11 to 12 age group. We had like a 5 to 7 age group. So we had a lot of kids. And you're talking about like 20 almost in each group, or 20 plus. So a lot of kids running around. But they were putting the work in. They had fun. I know they did a good job. And I'm doing it again for the rest of this week. So kind of be exhausted. But it's all worth it, getting paid for it and then having a good time, teaching the kids, letting them learn about baseball too. So it's a win-win and everything. But verse of the day, go ahead and get to that. Got Psalms 91, verse 14, 15, and 16. So I like this a lot. Found those, thought they're pretty good. It says, "Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation." I don't know if I used that verse in the earlier DVU or not. It sounds kind of familiar, but, I just really like that verse a lot. The verse is, God's saying, because he loves me, I'll rescue him, I'll protect him, for he acknowledges my name. That's the first verse. It's talking right there. It's talking about, because we love God, if we have him in our heart, we love him so much, and we acknowledge him, we acknowledge his name, he'll rescue us and he'll protect us from things, in life. Second verse is talking about he will call upon me and I will answer him. I will be there with him in time of trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. So because we acknowledged him, he'll rescue and protect us, and because we love him, so when we call upon him, he'll answer us. We're calling out to him in a time of need, as it says, in the time of trouble, he'll deliver us and honor us. So if you do the first step, acknowledging his name and loving him, he'll rescue and protect you. And he'll take it even further. When you call on his name, you call out for needing or needing something in your life, or crying out to him, he'll be with you in your time of trouble and deliver you and honor you. So the last verse says, with long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. So by doing those first two, and acknowledging and knowing that Christ lives in you and accepting him in your heart, you get long life, and he'll satisfy you with that. You'll be satisfied in life. You'll not be craving more. You want to be, they have people who have all the money in the world, but they don't got it, because they're always craving something else. They don't have God. All they got is the dough, So, it's saying by having God in our life, we're satisfied in him. We're not having a craving for other things, and so he shows us his salvation, through that. So, great verse. I liked it. Hope y'all liked that one too. Got a crazy song playing in the background. here. That's a throwback right there. First person to post a comment with that song, y'all gonna get like a high five or a hug or something from me with that one, because that's an old one right there. But Grace Verse, good book right there. Psalms, got a lot of good stuff in there. But hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to that YouTube channel. You'll know the deal. Make sure everybody gets to hear that verse of the day. It's not about me, it's about him. So y'all have a good night. Get some rest. DVU Day 68. That's a wrap. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Probably gonna be a little bit of the same stuff, talking about camp, hitting, and I got a game tomorrow. So probably gonna be posting a comment later throughout the day, letting y'all know what time it is. I don't know off the top of my head right now, but you want to come check it out? Come check it out. It's some good baseball. Got a good team. Me and my boy Nick, some other guys y'all probably would know. So y'all have a good night. Get some sleep.